Hey everybody, I'm the Cool Banana. Welcome back to more Dark Souls Remastered. In the last episode, we went to the painted world of Ariandel. Got it wrong again. The painted world of Ariamis, and we fought, what's her name? Priscilla, the crossbreed. And in this episode, we also got the Dark Ember, actually, before I go on. And I didn't read the description on it, so I'm going to do that quickly. Ember required for weapon ascension. The church long hid the forbidden black ember, and no living blacksmith knows of it. Ascend +5 divine weapons to occult weapon. Occult weapons can be reinforced to +5. Occult weapons were used to hunt the gods, and are effective against their followers and kin. This actually brings up a small point that I actually really like about this game, and I'm kind of sad they didn't bring back for future games. And that's like sort of having different weapon tiers, so you can have like divine +10, or you know, enchanted +5, or dark +5. And I actually really like that, but I do get why they changed it, as it is a little bit complicated. Like, I can't say it didn't take me like 5 or 6 playthroughs before I actually understood it properly, if that makes any sense. Anyway, this is a nasty little setup here. You got 2 of these fucking Anor Londo giant guys. I can't quite remember what they're called, but yeah, as you saw in the last episode, attacking these guys directly just doesn't actually work, because their shield will usually block your attacks. So for these 2, I'd say the best thing to do is like try using ranged weapons, like I am at the moment with the oh fuck, don't murder me, dude, with the heavy soul arrows. Now, can you get the fucking shield out of the way, asshole? Alright, he's just moved me behind him so I can get a nice... Oh, come on. Yeah, the hitbox on these guys, I can't deny. I do actually really like these enemies. Because it's weird. They're one of the only enemies that feel almost like as well defined as a boss, despite being regular enemies, if that makes sense. Like, the speed of their attacks, yet the slow movement of them makes them fair even when they gank you, and the only time they actually get unfair is when you start to get like 3 accumulate, but the only way you can get 3 is just by running past the enemies, which, you know, you're kind of asking for it in that case. But anyway, yeah, this guy ran up and tried to fucking shove that big axe thing up my ass. Yeah, if we come over here, this gate is closed. Oi, dick. And it doesn't open from this side. Typical Dark Souls fucking assholery. So we gotta come over this way. And one thing, this is one thing I want to point out about this little area sec, is this looks and is a door, is it not? Like, this is a door. I've always wondered what was supposed to be past here. You know? If they, like, why didn't they put what was supposed to be here in the Anor Londo in Dark Souls 3? Like, that could have been so cool if it, like, rather than having, you know, all that build-up over there and stuff, and, the painting over there and everything like that, include that section instead. That would have been interesting and would have been able to keep them, like, they would have been able to use a unique design for an area as well. Then again, I'm not a game designer, so I don't know how difficult it would have been to implement such a thing. Obviously, they would have had to have designed the area, and it depends on how well the area was actually designed, considering it was designed around Dark Souls 1, not Dark Souls 3, first of all, and stuff like that, like other things like that. But anyway, these enemies, what do I say about these enemies? I fucking hate them. You know, there's enemies I really like in Anor Londo, but these fucking... What are they called? Batwing demons or something like that? Did he... Oh my god, he gave me the demon spear straight away. That is an amazing drop. Nah, I've never got one that early before. That's literally the first one I've killed in this, like, save. Right. Carved from the bones of fellow demons. Wielded by the slim, lesser Batwing demon. Yeah, Batwing demons, alright. The weapon of these Chaos Demons wandering Anor Londo are different from those of the other Chaos Demons, and are imbued with lightning, which your usual Chaos weapons, I believe, are imbued with Yeah, I got the Demon's Great Axe from the Taurus Demon. But yeah, so this has like no special power imbued in it, and then other ones are usually imbued with like chaos, stuff like that. And then the Batwing demons have got lightning, which is unique to them, I believe. Anyway, I'm going to read the Demon Great Axe description as well, because I didn't read that before. Carved from the bones of fellow demons, wielded by the lesser Taurus demons. This axe is imbued with no special power, but it can merrily beat foes to a pulp. Providing you have the strength to wield it, that is. Added my own little bit on the end there to make it sound a little bit more piffy. Anyway, I'm going to try and hit this fuck with a heavy soul arrow. See, one thing I like about this particular Batwing demon, as you can see there, if you hit him with like a heavy soul arrow, or you shoot him with a regular arrow shot or a great arrow shot, they can fall off the edge, and it's just fucking brilliant. Anyway, usually when I come here I have less damage than this, so yeah, I'm happy about that. But actually, before I continue on, there have been a few changes since the last episode. I imagine you've noticed my health bar is slightly bigger. With the souls I'd collected throughout the painted world, like such as souls of brave warriors, souls of proud knights, stuff like that, and the souls I got from defeating Priscilla. I got my vitality up to 27 and my strength up to 23. I don't think anything else is different, but you can see my stats on screen anyway, so if it is, yeah, just make sure, just have a check if you want to level yourselves the same way. Anyway, I didn't actually use the soul of Priscilla though. Like I said, I'm going to be using that to get a weapon. I called it the Life Hunt Scythe last episode. I don't think that's what it's actually called, but that's the ability it has, I think. Alright, boys. Do you want to fight me? I've got poise. How did that... I just want to see that guy just, like, dip himself off the cliff. Whoa, look at them dukes! Yes. Bye! Haha! Right, I'm going to go in and fight this fucker now. Yeah. You got lightning damage, but too bad for you. I didn't want to roll that way. Yeah, the only problem with Dark Souls 1, as you can see there, is I was pushing... well, it felt more to... it felt like I was pushing more to the side, but I rolled to the front. Now, that's 4-directional rolling. It's not actually that big of a deal. It does make a bit of a difference, and it can be kind of annoying, but it's not actually, like, that bad. It's got me killed... it gets me killed maybe 3 or 4 times a playthrough. It's not really that big of a deal. It gets me hit quite often, but it doesn't ever get me necessarily killed. Anyway, these two fuckers, the Anolondo Archers, they were the bane of everyone's existence in their first playthrough, I imagine. And I'm no different. You know, in some regards, because I watched, like, playthroughs and loads of other different videos on these games before I ever actually, like, played and finished them. I didn't think he could shoot me. That's just not fun. Come on. Ow. Right. This boy is going to be disposed of any minute now. Yeah, anyway. With that other guy, you want to come as far over here as possible, because then he'll be left hitting that pillar. That will allow you to come over and kill this knight. And then you can come over here. There is items to grab over here, but anyway, you want to be careful of him, because this is fucking precarious. But as usual, like the Black Knights, these Silver Knights are easily dispatched with parries. But just use a cheeky R2 there. I call it an R2. I'm playing on Xbox, as I'm sure you've noticed by this point. But yeah. Like usual, well, not like usual, but again, I want to say, well, it's kind of like usual. I'm like a broken record saying this at this point, but the way this remaster looks compared to the way the original game looked on the Xbox 360 and PS3, and even on the Xbox One, like, through backwards compatibility, it doesn't look any different and doesn't run any different through that. Like, Blighttown still runs like shit. Everything that's bad about the game is still bad in, like backwards compatibility through Xbox and everything. And I imagine it is through PlayStation backwards compatibility as well. But anyway, if we come in here, we've finally made it to the inside of Anor Londo. And what a glorious sight. A bonfire and our favourite son, bro, just waiting there to greet us. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Yes, I'd love for a chance to battle alongside you again, Solaire, and hopefully we're going to be able to get one this episode, because it hasn't taken me long to get here, which I'm really happy about. And I've got this bonfire now, so we're here to stay, we're in the house, and this part of Anor Londo is a lot easier than the first, I'd say. Like, if we were to split it up into three sections, so you got the start of Anor Londo, where the painting is, and where we just came through with the Anor Londo archers and all that. Then you've got this inside section with the stairwell and the roof and everything. And then you have the big hallway with the boss arena. If you split it up into those three different sort of sections, I'd say this is the easiest, and this is sort of the second section. Then you got the big hallway, which is probably the hardest. And then the Anor Londo archers, which on subsequent playthroughs, the Anor Londo archers aren't that bad. As you saw there, I dispatched of them pretty quickly. I said dispatched twice, referring to that, so I need to stop using that word, otherwise I'm going to get obsessed. Anyway, Solaire, have you got any more to say?
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
You can't deny your own husbando status. You honestly cannot deny your own husbando status, Solaire. Honestly. You are a dilf among men. Seriously, man. What the fuck did I just say? Anyway, if we come in here, we got a Silver Knight with a... What's that? Can't remember what they're called. Is it a cross spear? I believe it's a cross spear. Anyway, that's the spear that Ornstein uses. But anyway, yeah. Thankfully, I nearly one-shot these guys, so the second they get up, I can just do an RB or an R1, same button, but still, yeah, I can just do that and they'll be dead. So that's a lot of fun. But this is probably my favourite section of Anor Londo. Like, it's the easiest, but it's definitely probably the fairest, because obviously the Anor Londo archers, I'm not going to justify that as fair. That's bullshit. That's the only place in this game that I'd say has really bad Dark Souls 2 level design, other than, like, the Tomb of Giants. Like, because the Catacombs is a well-designed area. I like the Catacombs. You just have to know how to get... sorry, I have contracted hiccups, but hopefully they won't last. Alright, so I just going to increase the game volume there. What are those background noises? It's like, that's a good rendition, Connor, but it's like, they're getting really loud. Oh, I don't like this. That is ominous as fuck. I'm not joking, you can't quite see it on the video quite as well, but because of the settings I've got on my TV, where that chest is like illuminated bright fucking red. That is terrifying. Oh my god, I don't want to go down there. I know what's down there, I've been down here a million times, and I'm not even scared of anything in this game, but fuck me. With those sounds and everything, that is one hell of a fucking sight to witness, I'm telling you. Oh, that's giving me, like, proper fucking haunted house vibes. And one thing I'd like to say as well, if you'd notice, this room, unlike everywhere else in Anor Londo, is pitch black. Severely dark, and a bit discoloured, if it were. There is a little bit of colour to it, but if we look through there as well, if we look through this gap, it looks a lot darker out there than it does, say, from here. If it were. You see? I mean, towards the end of the hallway, sure, but that we're literally looking through this gap. So what does that tell you about Anor Londo? Because the light seems to sort of fade when I'm looking at it, and the light seems to sort of fade away when you walk away from it, if it were. You seem to sort of emit a light yourself rather than the place necessarily being lit up, which is a really cool little piece of design there, which I never noticed in the original version. But we'll come back to that when it's important and a bit more relevant to the lore. Let's come back down here and get Havel's Great Shield and the Dragon Tooth. Yes. Right, now if we have a look at all this stuff. Havel's Helm. Now I'm pretty sure all of these pieces of armor have the same lore. So, helm worn by Havel the Rock's warriors. Carved from solid rock, its tremendous weight is matched only by the defense it provides. Havel's warriors never flinched nor retreated from battle. Those unfortunate enough to face them were inevitably beaten to a pulp. So, Havel's warriors there. That's telling us a little bit about the Havel monster we also found in the bottom of the tower. Was that Havel, or was that just one of his warriors locked away by Havel himself? We don't know. We don't ever actually find out, but I like to think of it. This game it's Havel, and in the other games it's a descendant of Havel, if it were. Anyway, Great Shield of the legendary Havel the Rock, cut straight from a great slab of stone. This great shield is imbued with the magic of Havel, provides strong defense and is incredibly heavy. A true divine heirloom on par with the Dragon Tooth, which, if we go have a look at now, which the Dragon Tooth is a dragon weapon, I believe. I do believe the Dragon Tooth counts as a dragon weapon, since it's dragon's fucking tooth. But anyway, created from an everlasting dragon tooth, see? Legendary Great Hammer of Havel the Rock. The Dragon Tooth will never break as it's harder than stone, and it grants the wielder resistance to magic and flame. Now if I equip this, it doesn't actually grant me anything, and I think that's because I don't have the stats for it, but I do believe it does increase resistances, similar to like the Blood Shield, which we got last episode, as you can see there. That increases resistances. It's actually a very good shield. I really like the Blood Shield, actually. I'm tempted to use it, but the Grasscrest Shield is just a bit too good with its stamina recovery. That's what I'm looking at. Anyway, the Blood Shield spoken of in the Lost Legends. The red blood is slightly enchanted and boosts various resistances. So that's the lore on the Blood Shield there. I didn't read that last episode, so anyway, if we use Great Magic Weapon, because we have a Mimic coming up. This is the first Mimic we've actually come across in this Let's Play, but there is actually one in Sen's Fortress that I forgot that I actually missed. I will show that Mimic off in a later episode, but anything I miss like that I'll come back to before we finish up the game and stuff. But anyway, Mimics, if you buff your weapon and go in with heavy attacks before they have a chance to get up, they can be dealt with pretty easily. But first time players obviously are going to be too scared to do that, but yeah, that animation, they can't get up, so just literally use everything you've got until they get up and until you run out of stamina. Hopefully you'll run out of stamina before they get up. Well, I mean, I imagine you should. That noise is still going. It's really, really unnerving. Like, honestly, that is... Oh. I can't stand ambient noises like that in games, honestly. They freak me out so much. But anyway, if we come up here... Now you may be thinking, it looks like I can get to there. Now if you run and jump from around here, I'm not actually going to be doing it yet. I'm going to be going through the area and getting to here before I show off this shortcut, but I will be doing it as well. But yeah, if you jump there, you can actually... jump off and skip a good portion of Anor Londo. Now, it's debatable whether or not that's intended, but I like to think most things like that in these games are intended. Anyway, we got another Mimic here. The fact there's quite a few Mimics in Anor Londo sort of tells you about a little bit about Mimics themselves. I imagine they came from the gods. So, do Mimics serve the gods, possibly? Or, like, you know what I mean? But I don't actually know much lore on the mimics now that I think about it. I haven't ever looked into mimics, actually. Boing, you just bounced off. Oh, this boy's got poise. Didn't do you any good, though, did it, mate? Right, yeah. Anyway, Anor Londo is probably my favourite area in this game. I like it for a few different reasons, but... Can you shut up, phone? I turned notification sounds off. Why? But, anyway, continuing on after that rude interruption. Yeah, Anor Londo is probably one of my favourite areas in, well, the series, actually. Hello, there's a knight here. I can't forget about this fuck. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, ambush from a knight. Oh, God. That shit me up a little bit. I remembered as I walked through the door, so thankfully my heart was, you know, my heart was, whatchamacallit, protected a little bit. Yeah, do you want to keep... Yeah. Okay. That served you well, keeping the bow out for 2 shots, didn't it? Well done, mate. But, yeah, as you can see, I've obviously come through this area of the game a significantly higher amount than anywhere else. That's because I love just running through the area and grinding against the enemies. Because I find the enemies genuinely fun to fight. And it's a genuinely fun area to go through. So, like, I'd say I've done maybe 6 complete playthroughs of Dark Souls 1. 2 with the DLC, because I only got the DLC fairly recently. But, yeah, 2 with the DLC. And, like, then another 6 not with the DLC all the way through. But with Anor Londo, I'd say I've probably played through Anor Londo a good extra 10 times at least, you know, but it's probably pushing more towards like sort of 20, 30, because, you know, when you're grinding for souls in later levels, you're grinding up to 100,000, so, yeah. That's killing 100 of these enemies. I'd do that, that's quite a bit of fun. Whoa, 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 my dude. I don't have resurrections. Don't go scaring me like that. Don't. I'm telling you, bro. Don't. I'm not having it. Shadoink, I missed. Shadoink, I didn't miss. Shadoink, you hit me. Shadoink, I hit you. Anyway, as you can see, that if you only come down so far, that knight will notice you, but the one down there won't, so you don't have to fight both of them at once. They're both spear-wielding ones as well, which are personally the harder of the two, in my opinion. You got the Silver Knight straight swords, and then you got the ones with the spears. Yeah, I find the ones with the spears a lot harder, but yeah, fighting them 2-on-1 is just no thanks. Fighting enemies 2-on-1 in any Souls game is a little bit iffy, but usually you kind of have the space to sort of work around it, and how do I put it? Yeah, you have the space to sort of work around the fact that there's 2 enemies, and yeah. Anyway, in areas like that, in areas like this and where we just were, you really don't, so it's best not to. Hello. Anyway, if we just... Okay. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I'm a bit offbeat with the parries, not gonna lie. I didn't realise you could do that. That's a strong attack, and then you can combo it into a... Like... You can combo it into a RB, which is pretty cool. Like, obviously I knew you could combo it into a RB, but like I didn't realise it was that smooth of a transition. Like, that's literally the attack I do. You just bang. Like that. It's still a little bit slower than the other way, obviously, but that's because you did a strong attack. That would be greedy otherwise. But anyway, if we come over here, yet another mimic. You know, I actually didn't know whether this one was a mimic or not, but yeah, another mimic. Just go for the standard 2 R2s. I'm going to probably be calling it R2s and R1s a lot more often than, you know, the Xbox equivalent. I don't know why I swapped to one-handed. Really didn't need to, but, yeah. Yeah, I do apologise if I say that, even though I'm playing on Xbox. The majority of Dark Souls content I watch is like by people who either use PS4 controllers or play on PS4. Sorry, just had to take a quick sip of a drink there. Lovely bit of a latte. I do enjoy my coffees, not gonna lie, but too much caffeine's bad for you, so I swapped to decaf. Only ever treat myself to lattes with caffeine in on the occasion. But that is really off topic. Jesus Christ. Oh well. Anyway, which way did we go before? Just checking if there's any items down those crevices. You know, I really would expect there to be some, given the way that this game's designed. I believe this is the way we came down before, so we are going to go down the other way. Yes. Yes, we want to go down this way because then we will encounter an old friend who we haven't seen. Well, we have seen him fairly recently, but with the journey to the Painted World and everything, it's been a little while, Sigurd. How you doing, my friend?
Whatever can be done.
What's up, buddy?
Ah, you again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Oh, don't be ashamed. 'Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together.
You know, I actually, I wasn't actually struggling much at all, Sigurd. But you know, yeah. Thanks for the offer. I'm just gonna take another quick sip of my drink here. I'll cut this out in future. I do apologize. All right. We can now continue on. And if we come in here, as you can see, there is an absolute fucking orgy of fucking Silver Knights in here. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. Hi. Bye. Haha. Sigurd, let me show you how it's done. This is how you deal with the Silver Knights, my friend. You see that swift shield motion that I fucked up there? You want to do that properly, like that, and then you stab them right in the stomach. They'll fall to the ground with barely any health left, and then you cut them up once. And that is the Silver Knights dispatched of. Anyway, if we come here, just going to use a heavy soul arrow. Not gonna lie, for a second there, I thought that annihilated his entire health bar with 88 damage, and I was really confused. It was just my brain playing tricks on me, though, so it's all good. It's all good. I'm not some kind of hacking monster, don't worry. I have no idea how to hack games. I wish I did. It would be fun to be able to mod games, but that's the only way I'd do it because I can't stand hacking. Usually with things like that, it's a case of I really would hate it done to me, so I wouldn't do it to anyone else. Like, with something where it's like, you know, earlier in this Let's Play, I got invaded by someone with Tranquil Walk of Peace. Now, while it is annoying that they invaded me and they had something that was way further in the game than I was at that point, it is possible to get it and still be at the right level and everything with your weapons and your stats and everything. It's very possible to be the right level to to invade people like that, you know what I mean? But anyway, if we come out here, we've already been pretty much everywhere else. This will lead us to back out here, which is kind of not what I was expecting, not gonna lie. But anyway, where is that demon I want to fight? Where is he? Oh yeah, I want to talk to Sigurd. I killed all the Silver Knights. Sigurd, I killed them all.
Oh ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait, you defeated those monsters? Fantastic! I'm saved! This Knight of Katarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Thanks for that, Sigurd. That's...
But be warned, gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
I will do, my friend. I will do. Anyway, I've got some gankers to take care of, and a few other bits of business that involve a glorious chest, and yeah. So I'll see you later, Sigurd. Anyway, yeah, if we continue on there, and another thing, Sigurd, I don't want you to get disheartened by me helping you, bro. You're still brilliant. I love you. Although, something I've just realised, you never actually summon Sigurd to help fight you. Not to help fight you, fucking hell. To help fight alongside you. Like, his summon sign doesn't ever actually appear in-game, I don't believe. And the only time he will actually fight alongside you instead will be... when is it? Like, he'll fight alongside you as an NPC, like, as his physical character, and you can attack him as well. So you want to be careful, because, yeah. But, we'll get to that when we get to that. That's not for a little while, but, anyway. I need to stop being lost. I'm going to head back up here, because the way we went before was the correct way. My memory was just deceiving me. That's the way you go to get Sigurd. So really I should have gone there than here. But I like killing the knights in the order I did, because they're significantly easier to fight in that order. Because the one on the left where you go fight Sigurd, he isn't aggro to you. But anyway, yeah, we have access to this stairway and everything now. So I can show off the little shortcut. So yeah, hang on. Can I jump down here? No. But anyway, I'll be right back on this other staircase so I can show off this shortcut real quick. I'll see you in a sec. Alright, so we are back at this other staircase here, and I'd like to show you this shortcut now. Now, I've never actually done this myself, I've only sort of seen it recently actually, but yeah, there you go. You can jump over that little banister. Now, as you can see there, it looks completely intentional because you can jump high enough to get over it and stuff. Now, I love that sort of architecture in this game. And I don't feel like I've cheated either. I don't feel like I've missed anything. I don't feel like I've, you know, skipped anything because, well, I've already come through it, obviously, but it looks normal. It looks like you can do it, you know? And that's, like, what I absolutely adore about these games' level design. Oh, fuck. He wants me dead straight away. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Yeah, I'm not quite used to dodge rolling, so can you be kind? I know you are kind of like a big fuck, and it's not in your nature to be nice to people like me, but because I'm trying to murder you, get that sweet demon titanite. Oh, fuck me. No. I don't want to die. Don't go trying to grab me either. I'm not a big fan of that shit. How did that hit me? Come on. Shonky hitboxes. Now, obviously, this game's hitboxes are going to be iffy, though. Let's be fair. And to be fair, as I saw there, my timing was slightly off as well. So, you know, this game came out a lot earlier than the other ones. Hitbox programming was nowhere near as well defined as it is now. And at the end of the day, this is a remaster. Oh, come on, the chug didn't work! What? I lost an Estus flask! Oh, one thing I love about this shortcut is it just makes it so much easier to get back here when you're fighting this fucking Titanite demon. Because it's such a small room to fight him in. Now, I'm not complaining about it. It's not too bad, to be honest, but obviously, as you saw there, sometimes you can get just a little bit fucked over. And, well, the recording died just after, like, that happened. Thankfully, the actual video itself is okay, but the recording, my capture card itself had a fucking mental breakdown right after I died. I guess my capture card was just so devastated at my death that it was just like, no, you know what? This game is bullshit. I'm not recording it anymore. That's what my capture card was saying, but then I had to restart my computer and be like, no, the game's fine, I should have tried rolling, he hit me at the same time as I healed, it did take an Estus flask, but I just got unlucky, it's fine. And then he's like, okay, if you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. I honestly fucking love my capture card, though. I've had it for absolutely ages. It's an Ava Media LGP, an Ava Media LGP Lite live gamer portable. the light one. I've had it for about 5 or 6 years, and it's absolutely amazing. Well, I would say it's the best capture card I've ever owned, but it's the only capture card I've ever owned. But yeah, I haven't regretted spending a damn penny on the fucking thing. It's amazing. I love it so much. Like, I got it in 2015, I believe. Maybe 2014, but I think it was 2015, possibly 2016. Anyway, if we come out this broken window here, going off my rant a little bit, but yeah, you want to come over here, and then you want to be careful. Don't roll like I did there, because as you can see, that will fuck you up, and you won't get down there. Anyway, I'll cut and I will be right back. Oh, fuck. Alright, so let's try this again. Anyway, what was I saying before about my capture card? Yeah, my capture card, it's like, I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it's very much a budget capture card, and is a light version of Ava Media's, well, it used to be their sort of main portable capture card, but yeah. I'm mesmerised that killed him, but it's great, I don't care. But yeah, it can record 720p 60 FPS or 1080p, which, I mean, isn't the best, but for a channel of my size, to be able to output videos of that quality is really, really good. Like with the 60 FPS and everything. Whereas before, when I was uploading, I was only able to do it with 30 FPS 720p because my computer was pretty bad and it couldn't run recording at 60 FPS. But anyway, we've got another blacksmith.
Who are you? Forge your weapons?
I would like you to forge my weapons, buddy. As a matter of fact, there is a particular weapon I want reinforcing, and there are a few items I want to buy. Now, as you can see, this is the giant blacksmith, and he actually sells green titanite shards for a lot less than the guy wearing the Berenice armor in Sen's Fortress. But anyway, I'm going to actually buy a few large, not large green titanite shards. I'm going to buy a few green titanite shards. But I'm only going to buy 4. And that's simply because I want to get a divine weapon to +5. Because after this episode, we'll be going to the catacombs. And getting a few items down there. And taking care of the boss down there. So yeah, I want to get my weapon ready for that. And I would like to do it on camera. And I just realised that this is a perfect opportunity to. Now, I've got a greatsword here. I don't have enough titanite shards. Let me buy some. 4,000 souls. That ain't a lot. Anyway. Not armor. Fucking hell. Weapons. Right. I want to upgrade the greatsword. I want to use this because I love it. Look at it. It's just amazing. So yeah, I'm going to be using this in Tomb of the Giants and the Catacombs. Because I feel like that'd be a lot of fun using a fucking gigantic fuck-off greatsword like this one. It's brilliant. Anyway, +5, here we go. Lovely. But anyway, as you can see, this blacksmith cannot give us divine weapons. Sorry, I've hiccuped again there. But yeah, this blacksmith can't do divine weapons for us. But he can do lightning weapons, and he can also use the Soul of Gwendolyn, the Soul of Manus, He can use souls that we haven't got access to yet to make weapons, apparently. But he can't use the souls we have got to make weapons. Well, that makes a ton of sense. Alright, bud. But, yeah, no. The real reason for that is we haven't got any weapons that are able to be upgraded with any boss souls yet. But this is the guy you come to if you want to be using boss weapons in your playthrough. But anyway, if we have a look at the damage of the greatsword now, as you can see, it's +5, but it's got the equivalent damage of the claymore. Now, not in one-handed, obviously, because I can't wield it one-handed just yet. But two-handed, it still does 302 damage. That's not as much as I was expecting, to be honest, but yeah, it has lower dexterity. It has a lower dexterity bonus, and I leveled dexterity at the start of this playthrough because I was thinking about doing a dex build, But then I decided against it because I find dex build really sort of not necessarily difficult in this game, but like it's what I did on my first few playthroughs, and nowadays I kind of find it a little bit boring to do. That's just me though. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying if you like dex builds, you can do dex builds all you want. I find a lot of dex weapons a ton of fun, like the falchion, the scimitars, stuff like that. But it's stuff like katanas and that. I've gone off those. You feel the black eye orb quivering. Is that right? Well, if we wait for this fucking giant sentinel motherfucker to fuck off. Who the fuck? Go away, assholes. I want to do NPC quest lines. Right. Anyway. If we go to the black red eye orb. The black red eye orb. Brilliant. If we go to the black eye orb here. Invade the world of a hang on, let me reread that because my brain just went to mush. Where is it? There it is. Invade the world of murderer of Firekeeper. Invade world of murderer of Firekeeper. Okay. Mystical orb found on a Firekeeper's corpse. Invade the world of the murderer of a Firekeeper to defeat the perpetrator and reclaim the soul of the Firekeeper. The Black Eye keeps constant watch on the city of the gods and Orlando. Alright, so if we use this weapon, we will be transported to a world of the guilty in order to seek vengeance. And here we find Lautrec the Embraced. And he's got a gang of buddies. Yay! And if you look at their fucking feet, they use full control to stop you from fucking, like, you know, actually, how do I put it? Knock them off the edges over here.
Look at you. I thought you were wiser. But I thought wrong. Tis a terrible pity.
Get fucked, Lautrec.
Like, glittering towards a flame. You fellow, no? Don't you agree?
Oh, that fucking sorcerer is really getting on my nerves. Go away, Lautrec, you're a bitch. Oh, nearly dead, but fuck it. Heal. Oh, fuck! No, 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 no. Run, 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 run. Why won't I run? Because I'm locked on. Right, heal, up to full. No, boys. He walked away, why? He's just running away from me, little bitch. What a bitch! Right, now I can focus on these two assholes. I can deal with a gank squad. That's easy enough. Anyway, right, what do I want to do here? I want to use some humanities. I don't have any humanities, just twin humanities. That's just fucking brilliant. You missed. Fuck off! That's not parrying! Oh, I'm not going to be able to get a fucking humanity heal from this. Okay. Oh, they ain't coming for me a minute. I can't use humanity. What? I can use my Estus flask, but I can't use humanity. Alright then. That makes a lot of lovely sense. Backstab! Yes. Get fucked. Backstab! Oh yes, I killed Lautrec. I think that's all I need to do. Alright. Yep, keep doing that attack. There you go. And I killed that bitch as well. Souvenir of Reprisal. The guilty pay the price. Returning with Souvenir of Reprisal. That was fucking close. Jesus Christ. Firekeeper Soul, Ring of Favor and Protection, and 5 Humanity. And we don't lose any of our Estus flasks. or anything like that, because we are in someone else's world. There we go. Anyway, the main thing I want to point out 1 second is the Ring of Favor and Protection. A ring symbolizing the favor and protection of the goddess Fina, known in the legend to possess fateful beauty. This ring boosts its wearer's HP, stamina, and max equip load, but breaks if ever removed. So, putting this ring on, you have to be pretty certain that it's what you want for your build. But personally, for me, it definitely is. As you can see, it will boost my equip load, it boosts my stamina, and it gives me an extra 200 HP. Now, I usually like using a lot of HP in these games because I prefer being aggressive, because I prefer playing as you do in Bloodborne or Sekiro, because those are personally my favourite games that FromSoft have made. But, yeah, that's how I like to try and play these games. So I like to allow myself to have the best ability possible to do so. But anyway, I want to summon Solaire so we can fight, what are they called? Ornstein and Smough with our buddy. So I will be right back with Solaire. I'll be right back after I have restored my humanity so I can summon the best Sunbro. I'll see you in a sec. Alright, so we are back on the stairs here where we invaded Lautrec. And as you can see, there is now a summon sign here for Solaire. Now, Solaire will be useful taking out these two fucking assholes as well. God, I hate these fucking knights. They're honestly... Please stop giving me notifications for things. It's just not funny. But yeah, these knights are actually fucking, annoying as fuck. Hey, bro, can you just, not do that shit, please? Thanks. Because that was very scary. Anyway, yes, Solaire. Take them on, you madman. What the fuck was my character just doing with his back? Right. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. Oh, Solaire, the combo! Solaire, you absolute madman with the finish. Took him out. Oh, no. You will not take out my favourite Sunbro. He's the only Sunbro. Yeah, get staggered out of your Wrath of the Gods. Yeah, as you can see, Solaire can be, really good help. Even just with taking out those two enemies. If you don't want to use summons for boss fights, I do recommend, in this area at least, summoning Solaire to help take out those guys. And then using your Black Crystal to send him home. I'm not going to do that, though, because I want to use him in the boss fight. Because I want to go through his quest line properly. And I feel like it'll have a lot more of an impact as... He'll have a lot more of an impact as a character if he actually helps us. So, anyway, let's buff up. Let's buff up and not look at the staff confused. And enter the fog. It's time for what nearly everyone considers the best boss in this fucking game. Oh, hello. There's Ornstein with his fucking zippity-doo-dah, spindy-doodle attack. Anyway, depending on which of these two you kill first, will be the one you fight in the second phase. Now, this boss is significantly harder without a summon. But with Solaire, it does make it a little bit more trivial, as one will focus on you at a time, but they do still do a hell of a lot of damage, and they have more HP. And I'm not going to be doing the glitch with these guys, and if I die, I will be coming back in on my own. Ow. Q Ornstein. See, one thing I like about the Fatbringer, as you can see there, though, and there goes Ornstein. I'll finish my point after we get this cutscene. Right, so now we got to take on Super Smough. And as you can see, his hammer is imbued with Ornstein's lightning. Now, it gets a tremendous amount of extra damage put on top now. And as you can see, any damage you did to him before is no longer relevant. He will be fully healed, and he has a significant higher amount of health than either of them had before. Be careful of this attack, as it is an air slam. You know, I think he also slams down his hammer, which is pretty cool. But no, don't slam your ass on me. Oh! That is a lot of damage, but I have the health to tank it, motherfucker. Oh, fuck! Whoa, iframes. I got stuck on his fucking fat ass. You know, I don't really know if Smough gets any bigger. I think he does, but like, not that much bigger. No, you will not kill my friend. Going for my own buff, motherfucker. Ah, I rolled into that. Imagine that. Get the fuck away from him, asshole. Ah. No, Solar! You're a fucking cunt. You're dead now. Don't you fucking go swinging at me, asshole. How does that make you feel, Smough? Huh? Whew! Definitely one of my favourite boss fights in this game as well. It's obviously a lot better if you don't have the summon, but it's still a lot of fun to fight the two of them. And have, like, you know, less of a chance of death. Especially when you're doing something like this, because I don't want to be sat here recording Ornstein and Smough over and over again. I don't think I would be, though, because I'm a lot better at this game than I used to be. So I imagine I'd be able to take care of them. Anyway. So like this bonfire. And we have a lot of souls, so we're going to level up quickly. I think I'll get my strength to 25. And get my... Maybe get my intelligence up, possibly. Yeah, I'll get my intelligence up to 17. Alright. Now we are going to go through and find the holiest pair in the world. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the glorious chest.
Thou hast journeyed far, and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Very well.
O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord Vessel to thee.
By the power of the Lord Vessel, you may now warp between bonfires.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
Very well. Anyway, Guinevere, I am afraid we're going to have to leave you and your glorious pair for now, as that will be just about it for this episode, and we're going to have to wrap up here, I'm afraid, because another video that's borderlining an hour long, and I do apologise for that. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Dark Souls Remastered. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, and also check out my Twitter in the description. I will be posting there whenever I upload a video, so that'll help you keep up to date. Also, click the notification bell. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.